Writing compound sentences, lesson 3. Not a lot new here. You've got to write a full compound sentence, though. So you've got to write the sentence to the left and the sentence to the right. So you're going to end up with, on learn by watching number 2, a semicolon, and learn by watching number 1, you're going to end up with comma, coordinated conjunction, and the one they want to the left, it says right here, is the word and. So just like on the previous sheet, you're going to end up with the word and. I'm not sure if that's where it's going to fall when I write this, but I can move it. Anyway, so as you go down, you're going to notice that. One thing to keep in mind, for the fanboy nor, your sentence to the right is going to be flipped. And so they give you a really good example up here of what a flipped sentence will look like. And we did this 2 sheets ago. So he could walk is basically your sentence unflipped, but this is what tends to happen. You guys deep down, you know how to use the word nor. You've heard it used before. So you've just got to understand that to the right of the comma fanboy nor, you're not going to have a normally ordered sentence. And so when you identify stuff, you're going to have a verb that's a two-word verb typically, and the subject is going to be buried inside of it. Maybe you'll have 2 subjects. It's all up to you. You can do SSVV to the left for the independent clause. For this independent clause, you can do an SSV to the right for that independent clause. It doesn't really matter. You choose the independent clause formula that you want. So I guess it depends on what you're going for. To the right here from a show when I was younger. So I'm going to start writing this sentence. All right, so Al stares at the camera. Now, when you do comma and, that does not mean that you're going to have another verb immediately. You're not going to say Al stares at the camera and raises his eyebrows. You have to write a full sentence. What comma coordinated conjunction or comma fanboys means is that you've got a full sentence. So you'd have to say Al stares at the camera. All right. So Al stares at the camera, comma and, comma fanboys. He raises and lowers his eyebrows dramatically. All right. So I wrote a little bit more advanced right sentence. So it's Al stares is how I label that. And then he is what's going to get the S over here. Raises, and I have the word and because I did a second verb. So raises and lowers his eyebrows dramatically. All right. So there's a complete one there. For the next one, let me try this. All right, so Al Bundy is weird. Something I didn't mention on compound sentence lesson 2, but I'll start holding you accountable for it here now that I've talked about it, is that let's say I started Al Bundy is weird, semicolon. I think this is true. I can't exactly remember the show. I don't think my parents allowed me to watch it, so I remember seeing a couple episodes. Al Bundy is weird, semicolon. He was a great example of how not to act when you get older. Notice that I did a lowercase h. That's what you need to do. That's something I should add here. So let's say the first letter here should be lowercase unless it's a proper noun. So if it said Al, that'd be that. Anyway, so Al Bundy, that's a name, so you're pretty much going to say that's different. Anyway, the both words are the subject. The complete subject there. The verb is a ugly one. Is, I did this on purpose. He, and I did another ugly verb, was. And then there's no and or but, so that this is SV semicolon SV. That's how that goes. Good luck.